Hello, everybody. It is so good to be here with you all today. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Happy first day of June. First Friday of June. Welcome in. It's good to see all of you. I'm terribly sorry. We were supposed to have let you all know that today was going to be pushed back as of 2 days ago. The family is we're going through some tiny things. Luna had to take her to the vet. She had a little bit of a baby lump there, so I had to make sure that it was nothing crazy. So just had her at the vet. She should be okay. We'll find out in 7 to 10 days, but it seems like it's just a little fatty lump on her little rib cage, but she's okay. But I had to take her to the vet just to make sure that she was okay. And then Mary has COVID, so I've been in as much of a caretaker mode as I can be. So I've been just very distracted. Then the Switch 2 came out, so on and so forth. So it's been quite the week. It's been a great week in terms of video games. Really, the state of play was really wonderful. I think it was really fun and enjoyable. I'm really excited for Summer Game Fest here in just a couple hours. So this stream will end and that stream will begin. During this stream, I will also be, looks like 5 p.m. EST. Yep. So we're ready to go for that for later today. I'm very excited for Summer Game Fest. Really excited to see what is coming down the bend. Hello. What's up, Momo? Luna, B88. How are you, Zav? What's up? Apple. Good morning. So, in any case, we have a lot to do today. I'm in a pretty good energy mood, so we'll see how far we get with the Traviata and Turandot breakdowns before diving into Tosca. Normally, we only do 5, but I think we'll be able to really crash through a whole bunch actually today. Hello. Then, is there anything else? First week of June. Next week will be fine. The 13th will be our normal. Oh no, the 14th. No, 13th. It doesn't matter. Whatever next week is, no issues. No foreseeable issues until. No, we're good with our Fridays. You just finished your first week of your new job. Congrats. Yeah, no, I think we're good. I have nothing to report. Just been very busy. I'm enjoying the Switch 2. I did, on Patreon specifically, I did highlight the idea of those of you that have purchased Switch 2s and have them, if we wanted to do perhaps a monthly Patreon competition. Patreon, just to incentivize spending time with patrons. Also, for non-patrons, I've realized that we've been very patron heavy here, Patreon heavy every Friday, of course. But I am going to instate a monthly just hangout, listening to video game music, taking suggestions from everybody that isn't Patreon specific. And I think that's a really important cornerstone of this little community that I think is really important to highlight and maintain. So that will happen in 2 weeks. I think Wednesday in my brain, June 18th will be our first sort of community palooza of listening to Silksong. Probably Sunday. What's up, Creo? First time. What's up? I would say Sunday, Josh. Sunday for the Xbox showcase, which we will be live for as well. But I have a feeling it could also shadow drop today. Who knows? I do think it's going to be a shadow drop, though. As far as other announcements, yeah, I think that will be very fun too, Zav. As far as other announcements, other things. What's up, Jazz? I think that's it, guys. This week flew by. I think that's it. God, I had one more thing. No, I had one more thing. What was it? I'm going to be eating during the live stream just because I don't really have a break today. What's up, Rendosu? Good morning. Good morning, Dustin. Community Palooza, exactly right. In fact, I'm going to title it that. There was one more thing I had to say. What was it? Oh, that's going to bug me. It was an update. Sponsors. Maybe. Totally different. I just did my first TTRPG. Actually, it wasn't a sponsored because I did it for free. But I just did my first like TTRPG music video. I probably won't do too many of those. And there's also another sponsor that's not video game related, but it's like classical music related. So that's going to be a bit out of the norm. But I hate to say it, but I built a new PC. So there definitely is more sponsored stuff in this next month. And then it's going to slow down, I think. But just heads up. Might be just, you know, it might be a little bit out of pocket. It's fine. Watch it, don't watch it, whatever you want to do. That's cool too. There was one more thing though. Shoot, I can't remember it. It was about monthly. No. All right. It don't matter. So, here we go. I'm going to put on my headphones. Yeah, it's because I'm standing and the mic position is weird. So let me see if I can't work this. Romeo and Juliet. Wow, Zav, that's fast, Zav. Good for you. And Zav, obviously no stress. I saw what you need to do, you know. You're always welcome here. There's no issues. Romeo and Juliet tier. Might as well talk about it. Demand was shockingly high for Romeo and Juliet tier. It is a very expensive tier. It's been very fun to have like forced listening to soundtracks multiple times in a month. However, very difficult to sustain. So also, we just need to keep it like kind of a rotation going. So I mentioned this to that specific tier, but just as a heads up, some of you have been already in there for 1 to 2 months, which I'm so grateful for. If you've been there for more than 2 months already, I do ask that you either we skip a month. I just need to catch up because really it shouldn't be more than 4. It's a little bit overwhelming with where it is now. I opened it up and then I didn't realize it would be so desired. So you already know where I am vibing with on that. We'll speak individually at that tier. So just a heads up. Just because it's I want to make sure also want to make sure that it's fair for others who maybe want that tier. And just as a heads up in general, like it's impossible for me to analyze and like discuss or talk about 40 to 80 songs nonstop. I would assume most people are that is something that people are aware of. But just in case it's not, the reason why I ask people to highlight 5 tracks is because I want to hang out and listen to music and not just have it be like brain on the whole time. So I think everyone that's on that tier is aware of that, but just for like, if you're watching a video and you're like, man, he's just kind of sitting there and listening. The reason is because like, it's not feasible for me to like analyze 80 tracks just as a heads up. So yeah, that's another thought. What's up, DJ? Good to see you. Okay. I think we're ready to start. Yeah, let's do it. Horizon Zero Dawn. Are we going to have copyright problems with this? At this point, yes. At this point, we might as well not even... I'm going to turn off monetization for this stream anyway, because there's just no reason at this point for it to be monetized. Let me just... Is that even on? No. Yeah, it's on. Let me turn that off because. All right. Okay. All right. So, Horizon Zero Dawn, City on the Mesa. Christopher asked for this and Infamous Second Son. Yeah, exactly. Kurosawa. So, Horizon Zero Dawn, City on the Mesa. I remember this track. This is my favorite track from Horizon Zero Dawn. It's so good, in fact, that it sounds like the composer probably made it first, considering Meridian, the city where this theme takes place in the game, was originally going to be the starting hub area of the main character. Really? She starts in Meridian? Or, well, she was going to? I liked Horizon Zero Dawn. I not enough to play Forbidden West. But there were just certain issues. It doesn't matter. Who cares what my opinion is on that? Let's listen. Yes, Momo. You know, I love how a track like that, melodically speaking, that is like, so when it starts, you have that working person's vibe, right? It would have been really cool, I think, in some ways, to have like non-traditional instrumentation there, where it isn't just like instruments, right? Like if it was like anvils and hammers and clanging, because it's busy, isn't it? I mean, to me that track is like, this is a bustling city, and I mean Meridian is a bustling city anyway. To me, it would have been so cool to like have it kind of be, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me a lot of We All Live Together from Warframe. Bum ba da dum ba dum da dum. That's more of a chain gang song, and more of like a busy song. But I've actually recently listened to several tracks that have this concept of like busyness and like doing a task, right? Which is really cool. I mean, I really love too that then the melody takes over, and I kind of wonder if that is an Aloy. Or, well, it probably isn't, because to me, it's just like a, let's say that the legato and the I think it's like violin or something. It feels like it's a place of possibility, right? And the strings actually lean into that sound, I think, of like, we work hard, but we also like make our dreams come true because we work so hard, or our lives are good because we work so hard, right? Like there's something in the strings in there that just feels really nice. And it's very like, it could also be the vista, you know, and like looking out at this beautiful landscape or whatever, like all of that's possible. And it's kind of awesome because it's very elegant. And I love how even though we have a rhythmic start, we also end up getting this feeling of slowing down with the melody line. You know what I mean? It's cool. Also of note, you know what's been interesting? I finally filmed a video with Davi Vask we filmed yesterday. It was so much fun. And I'll be honest with you, my imposter syndrome has kicked in really hard recently. And I think some of it is due to just size. I feel very grateful that I've been able to retain a very small community vibe. But it's no secret that like things have really, I crossed 100 million views on the channel overall. And that comes with its fair share of wonderful things, and opinions and thoughts and lots of perspectives. And in all of those perspectives is also my perspective, and keeping to the root of, who I am and what I want to do and, all that other stuff. Right. And imposter syndrome is a funny thing that I think affects all creatives and all artists and really all people. Am I working hard enough in my job? Am I delivering a product? Am I meeting expectations? These questions are normal. And in my film with Davi, it finally happened. It was really, really nice to just sit with another musician and not feel like I had to deliver on something. Like the chat with Davi was really about like celebrating music. And I think one of the things that I have inadvertently, accidentally slipped away from is just doing that in the desire to deliver a more, more, to deliver better, to deliver the expectation of others. And I used to dream that my streams would all be viewed by like 1,000 people every single time. And that aspiration, that desire has really shifted, because I would much rather have a stream of, 60 to 200 people where we're all kind of united in why we're there, to enjoy and talk and vibe and experience music as a group, versus trying to perform and also like trying to put on knowledge and intelligence. And imposter syndrome has been very interesting to navigate in this particular job, because ostensibly things are going really great. I have no complaints, right? Every day I show up, I do my thing. Hopefully I provide value, and it's just a very interesting thing. I don't know why I brought that up. Oh, because I was just enjoying talking about that piece. That piece was just really nice, and is very nice. And we're going to keep listening to it, obviously. But I was finding myself like, okay, well, what do I want to talk about with this? And the reality is that like, that is what I like to do. I like to just talk about pieces. I like to go off on tangents about what they make me think of. I like to get into the weeds about why something might mean this or might mean that. I'm really not ever going to be a true technician, because I'm not interested in that. And it was really interesting to talk to with Davi, because in my conversation with Davi, I thought that we would explore chords and phrasing and minor major and this, that, and the other. And in reality, we didn't. We ultimately talked about music, the emotion behind the music, and how we connect to individual pieces. And it was really beautiful to have that conversation with him. And it was very reaffirming about what I am doing and why I'm doing it. Absolutely. It's hard because on the one side, your job is a job and you want more money, but it's also a hobby. And I started this channel because I love music, and that has never gone away. But I certainly have tried to shift some of my approach to maximize revenue and maximize viewership and also have fun at the same time. So anyway, tangent. but I was really just caught up in the music of this, and this track, "City on the Mesa," is so beautiful, and I was about to like go into like the strings and this, that, and the other, but it's like, to me, the melody just feels like possibility, even though you're working hard. And yeah, anyway, there you go. It's a good question. Hold on, Fate. Sounds like hurdy-gurdy in the back. It's definitely a working song. I love the like basically the pits pluck, even though I think it's on. It sounds like it's on guitar, but I love that sound quality because again, that sound quality like feels specifically like it's working on something. Doesn't it seem introverted to you as well? Wow, the takeover with the violin there. Hola, Juan. I love that sense of rhythm there. Thumb, 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 thumb. Some nice real chord shifts there. Oh, I'm sorry. We don't have it on the screen. My bad. My bad. Thank you. I got you. It's right there. What's up, Hot Rod? Todo bien. See? Oh, thanks, Black Lion. Thanks for using that Prime sub. It's just a majestic piece. I find it deeply contemplative. It feels like this piece is like, you know, it's potential, you know? Stargazing and astrologer vibes. I could totally hear that. The beautiful thing is that you're right. I'm right. We're probably both wrong, but who gives a shit? Because we're not listening to it in context. We're listening to it out of context. We're listening to it for its own merit, you know? What's up, Hydro? There's a lot of cool stuff in this piece. I just really feel like it's a beautiful blend of responsibility and like job and you know, going to work and toiling. And then it's also about like the potential of the future and and like the desire for more, you know what I mean? Which is really cool. I liked that. I like that piece a lot. And then it's also about like, shut the fuck. Liked that piece a lot. I wonder if that'll get claimed. That was really nice. Infamous Second Son. We're standing for now. One of my favorite tracks from one of my favorite games, Infamous Second Son. Underrated game, underrated soundtrack. You might be seeing a few more tracks from this game from me. Hope you like it. Now, Second Son, I don't think I played. No, I played a little bit about that. I played a little bit of this. You've only missed the first song. Actual Banavator. What's up? What's up, bub? I love Infamous. All right, let's check this out. Of course, Zappa. One thing at a time. Of course. Woo. You know what I think? So, in Second Son, if you don't know or have never played this, the main character, what's his name? I don't know why my brain went to Dalsim. It starts with a D, doesn't it? Anyway, the main character is sort of forced into this life of having this power. Without spoiling it for you, that's like such a mild thing. And one of the most amazing things about it is my food is here. Hold on a second. Let me just tell. One of the most amazing things about it, Delson, that's right, is in this song, you hear in the way that the guitar waxes and wanes and kind of slips and slides a bit, there's this sense of, man, what the fuck happened, right? To me, that track symbolizes, like, what, all right, how do I make do with this? You know what I mean? How do I just like accept this reality? And there's a bit of sadness in it too. Someone said there. Who said this? Hey, Bullet Man. No, I'll stop this stream and start a new one. There's this anxiety said there's a touch of regret, and yeah, I think that that's true. I think that in this music there's a sound of like, oh man. All right then, you know. I've been given a responsibility. I got to look out for my people. It is what it is, right? I don't know if that's true, right? I don't know when this plays, but this feels like a turning point or like a decision that has to be made and a commitment to just like going with it, whatever the cost, you know? There is a weight and a heft to it, which is very palpable, especially with the sliding guitar. And the drum set, I think, adds a boost of like, damn, you know what I mean? It's really, really melancholic, but also has a degree of like momentum in it that I really like. Like you hear that crunch in that. Also, how's the balance, guys? Is it okay between my voice and the sound and the music? Thank you. Ooh. Yeah, major turning point. It's giving you confidence. I think that's such a valid statement because now we have this ba da ya da da. What am I gonna do? I have to do this. Therefore, we have the forward momentum in the guitar, da dum ba dum ba dum ba dum da dum, right? And the ba da ya da da, right? Do you guys like Thai food? And it repeats twice. That's actually vocals. Oh wow, cool. It's muted. You know, maybe the track also symbolizes like losing oneself, you know? What's up, Dank? Yeah, it is. Let me show you some Thai food I got Pad See Ew. Really nice. I really like that track. Sounds like loneliness hidden behind angst. Fuck yeah. All that's valid. That's awesome. Yeah, absolutely. Check this out. This is a fuck ton of whatever. I went to the gym today. Those are fat noodles with broccoli, extra vegetables, extra noodles, chicken. You prefer Chinese? That's fair. Really nice track. Hydro, Fire Emblem Fates. Resolve Light, Resolve Dark. Food review. Sure, I'll do a food review. I love Thai food. I was talking with my friend who's going to Thailand, and all of a sudden I was like, wait, I want... First of all, sound test. Yep. You know the meme. Not too oily. Not too oily. Really nice. Yeah. It's good. It's pretty much all I'm going to eat today. Besides some chicken later. Alright. Fire Emblem Fates. Resolve Light. Resolve Dark. You could go some from... Oh, I love Pad Thai. You never had Thai? Thai's very good. Thai's very good. Going to switch things up. And no Octopath piece for me this month. This plays in battle preparation. Birthright story path. This path is Japanese theme with playable units such as Samurai. Sweden? Yeah, of course. Samurai Swordmaster and Master Ninja. I picked 2 tracks from the same game as you can compare the differences between them. What's that? Pad Thai? That's Pad See Ew. Green curry with chicken. What's up, Gun? Oh god, I love Thai food. Oh yeah, you can hear the prep in it right away. Marco Eatball. Pad See Ew is amazing, I agree. Hits every time. Hold on. That beginning would sound like Ace Combat. Thank you, Interstella. 3-month streak. Appreciate you. I have thoughts. It's cool because the intermingling between the Eastern and Western sound is really fun. I think it's really cool because all it really is extended buildup, an extended preparatory action into the battle sequence. So it's interesting how the whole thing, even though we have these interjections of the Japanese instrumentation.
Markham 55 Marcosmo.
That sound, all of it, in essence, is about prep and that's the name of the emoji. That's why. That sound is all about prep, but it's interesting because the Japanese section, I think, is a little bit more of like bursting into action versus the beginning, versus this bum 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 bum. That's action. That's like prep, right? And it's cool how there's a little bit of like, I'm gonna pull out my sword out of my scabbard. And it's like, no, wait. We have to prep still. I'm gonna do it. Boom, you know, you get the upper flute and stuff. That's pretty cool. There too, little accents there. Argus. I played the entirety of Sonic Unleashed, yes. Gun, here's the beginning of the playthrough. Isn't this gorgeous? So to me, I really like this. Now, it is a little repetitive, right? But in essence, all of it is building up to a eventual conflict and theoretically a resolution. So we have this natural buildup, and it's cool how in between there is this like sort of pocket of, it's almost to me, like the strings are the battle overhead and all of it versus the individual instrumentation, the Japanese instrumentation, that's the individual characters. And each character or each archetype has a different structure, right? And a different musical thing, you know what I mean? Another human in 2 weeks. We'll be doing a non patron once monthly. We're going to start a non-patron suggestions listening experience, a community palooza of video game music palooza. So don't worry about not being a patron. I'm going to try to continue to find ways to connect everybody and not feel like they it doesn't matter if you're broke, who cares? Like we'll make sure to take care of it, because it's not really about the money. It's just like, this is just the perk of the patron. Circular is a totally valid, you're right, because it just loops kind of it within itself. No, that Arc Knights video I'm filming tomorrow. I wouldn't stress it. What's up, Kirby? Yes, Redcar, you're right. Was that updated, by the way? I have had zero time to actually check. Do you notice here too? There is Chris, yes. Do you notice there too, right as we get towards the end of the track? That's where we start to get some of the tension. I think that that's really the coolest thing, because there are like little subtle ways to build anxiety and to build that sense of conflict. It is circular. It is kind of repetitive, redundant. You sent it to me? I'm so sorry. Will you ping me right now and I can share it here in the chat, and we can ping it. We can pin it so that people can see it. Hey, Hanabi, what's up? I'm so sorry, Red Card, to make you do that twice. My brain this week has been trying to take care of myself, you know. Resolve dark. Okay, so this is plays in battle prep. Wasn't that just battle prep? Oh yeah, okay, but it's the conquest story path versus the birthright story path. Same as light, but have a different aesthetic feel. Sounds European, Scottish instead of Japanese. The change is around 35 seconds. Okay, cool. Let's listen. Redcar, you can just DM me. And also, never fear about suggesting something I've heard before. I enjoy multiple passes. Actually, that's worth pointing out that I think in July I'm going to start reacting to things. I've never seen a reaction channel do this. I also hate reaction channels, so I want to pivot away from that kind of... I mean, I'm not pivoting away from that content style ever, but I really like the idea that we need to re-educate the viewer that it's not just about hearing something for the first time and having it be like, whoa. It's about actually like exploring what makes a track good. So I'm really excited. I have to figure out a fun way to make it sort of desirable to click on it. But I'm really looking forward to going back to some of my biggest videos, my most watched probably, to start there, and really start to probably about 20, 30 videos of re-listens, re-reacts, or whatever the hell, because it's gonna be really cool to diversify. Hello. Oh, thanks, Sanabi. Have I done any 14? Oh, tons, including an Endwalker playthrough. Fuck, that's awesome. Kramen, can we make that a Nightbot command? You know, there's something about that particular Scottish Celtic bagpipe, flute dance jig, river dance type sound that I actually, in some ways, prefer to the Japanese aesthetic. It's awesome. I think it should be a command Kremen and a regular rotation. I think that'd be cool for people that are coming into a stream, whatever the stream is. I really like how essentially it's a, you know what it is? It's an air of confidence because the tempo slightly increases within the structure of that metronomic thing. And it gets us like, like, I don't give a shit that I'm about to go potentially die. Like it's really cool. Whereas the Japanese one was much more, which I guess kind of makes sense. Like the Japanese one was much more stoic, much more focused, a little bit more determined and eyes on the prize, blinders down, ready to go. This one's much more like, what are we going to do? Like it's much more like, there's a pep in it, which for where I am in my mood today, I really like that, but I typically also usually love a Japanese sound. Both are really cool. Thank you, Redcard, for sending me that. Appreciate it. See, that changed though. There's the tension right there. Oh, Poison has two? Oh shit, okay. And it's locked, right? But that's what I said earlier. It does have an Ace Combat launching off at aesthetic. Isn't that interesting though? Because right there it shifts again, and right there that increase in rhythm when now because it's doubling, it's like filling out the space. Right there, that's like, okay, no. We can't just like we can't just like look at this casually. We have to get serious, right? My bad, it's right here. Sorry, Hairline. Yeah. I mean, again, I think both tracks are super not sexy, right? They're not like your typical like, oh, what you got, it's not Bury the Light, but both these tracks deliver on a sort of story beat that I think is a really important part. The prep, the galvanization, the moving into action, prepping that action. It's pretty important. So really cool. I appreciate it both. Oh, White Fatalis, Monster Hunter Frontier. Oh, I'm excited to hear this. He's the god of Monster Hunter and the most powerful creature in the Monster Hunter franchise. Fatalis is somewhat mellowed in its old age, but it's just as fierce as its violent counterparts. First phase sounds like fighting a god. Second phase is when that god remembers why it was once despised by humanity. Hey, what's up, Hidden? Good night, Juan. It's always good to see you. It is a necessary setup, exactly right. We need to unsexify the average music listener or the average game enjoyer and help them understand that there's so much more to music rather than just bangers, which by all means, like who fucking doesn't love a banger? Doom Eternal. The Only Thing They Fear Is You, Bury the Light, One Winged Angel. And it's like, yes, those are great. However, there's something to be said for, there's such a wide swath. The amount of times that I get comments that are like, these tracks are terrible, or what? No One Winged Angel. And it's like, no, I understand. Like those people maybe have never heard that stuff before. So why wouldn't I show them the greatest hits? Because they're great for a reason. But when you have like 40 plus years of history, isn't that boring? I mean, some are exceptions to me. Like I think Ludwig the Holy Blade is like way up here to me. But not everything needs to be like that. All right, let's listen. Why does it start like that? What? Whoa. It's like horror music with the it sounds Southeast Asian, kind of. I've listened to this. Yeah, I love this track. Oh. So, dancing like that as a joke, but the truth is that that's actually reverence. Like all of that is first of all, I can tell you right now that this video I did on it is much. Yeah, so I have not changed since that video. The intensity in that lies in the chant and lies in the richness. Why am I out of breath? Holy fuck. The richness of the instrumentation, because it's literally like, it's like, oh, there it is. There's White Fatala, you know. Oh, you know, like, let me get down on one knee and pray to our Lord and the terror, White Fatalis, you know. You know what I mean? Rather than being outwardly violent, which I think it does actually pick up here in fourth phase, or phase 2. But I think that's really interesting, personally. But then when it goes down, totally different such experience or musically. I also love, before we get into the second phase, first of all, I want to put this Patsu away, otherwise I'm going to get a massive stomachache. I've eaten most of it. Stomachache might happen anyway. I have a very delicate tummy. The thing that I wanted to point out here was the fact that the whole time we have this very consistent chant, prayer, you know, in reverence and whatever. But there are moments, that part, there's also another part where the sopranos are gliding up over the top of the stuff. There is hints of danger, right? It's not just like, yeah, fatal. Like there's danger in that. It's a track laden with fear. But in a like a, oh, I'm so sorry, Mr. Fatalis, please. You know what I mean? It's like acquiescing to Fatalis, which is really interesting. Just give me 1 second, okay? I'm just gonna put this away. Help me. on, Luna. Come in. Good girl. Luna, go up, Bubba. Let me pick you up. Oh, my sweet little baby. My sweet little muffin. You. Alright, go out with mommy. Okay, let's go into phase 2. Yeah. Do you notice the tonal shift? Sorry. Yes. In 3 hours. So it's the same but different. Much more antagonism. So, I mean, this is like totally your back is against the wall. Like you're totally fucked. Like nothing about white fatalis is a good thing, right? There's just a pervasive sense. Now the worshipers in this case are still like, oh, white fatalis, don't hurt us, don't kill us, and they're like, oh God, no, please. And white fatalis is like, you know, it's what do they usually call this? Like a nuke, right? Hello. Nice. I love that. You know what I mean? Like it's just, that's an outpouring. It's really... And then it's all dissonance. You know, that's da 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 da. That dissonance is highlighting the terror the fear, the massive size, the rage, just the psychosis of Fatalis. Like it's a terrifying foe, and we hear that in that music specifically. Da 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 da, And that too, it's just movement. So, yeah, I mean, it's a sick theme. I enjoyed listening to that a second time because there's a lot to digest in there. I should think that what I said in this was better than what I said here. Let me see. Fatalis theme that I've heard from Monster Hunter World Iceborne. Like, this beginning is absolutely nuts. Luna, quiet. Good girl. Quiet. Wow, good. Look at that eye. She appeared in both. Look at how we start. She appeared in both. That's really funny. Anyway, I have no idea what the fuck I said in here. Okay. Really nice piece, though. Let's see. Hold on one second. Let me just check my brain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 9. All right, I'll do one more of this tier, and then we'll bump down to Tosca. I felt my brain slow down there after listening to that. All right, let's do Vintage Story, Radiance, and Rust. You're right, I didn't listen to the second. I don't know why I didn't. This is one of my favorite tracks in the whole OST, so I think you'll be in for a treat. This song tends to play whenever you travel a long distance, but can play randomly at other times as well. It always gives me a sense of truly going on a journey that hits a lot harder when you begin following the story locations and traveling tens of thousands of blocks. I hope you're able to feel the same energy I did as well. There's also some specific instrumentation in a section around the middle of the track that actually reoccurs in several songs. See if you can spot it. All right, cool. Let's see. You know, straight off the bat, I mean, this is a pretty long intro. It's a pretty long song. Also, Jazz, if you could do me a favor for next month, if you still want to subscribe and stuff, would you mind just trying to keep it to like right around 6 minutes or under, just because 10 minutes could be quite long. Totally okay. But just a thought for the future. So what I find really interesting here is that the first step happens here at this moment, 2 minutes in. So the first previous stuff, that's all like just making the decision to take the step, right? To say, okay, I can do this step. You know what I mean? Like that's where that comes from. I didn't fart. That was the floor. That's really interesting because it's all just arpeggiation, very, very like ambient, sort of far away musical vibes. Really interesting. That's okay. But yeah, there too, it's interesting. There's this like crunch in there, which to me is to me the crunch represents like not. Oh, I already said the decision earlier, but like the way that it moves, it's like the sort of like acceptance of the responsibility of like going towards the destination. You know what I mean? I find the crunch actually in there the most interesting. Oh, Fate, are you still here? You asked a question about what I mean by crunch. Crunch is this sort of, oh wait. Crunch is this sound. It's a little bit of like a compression, or like everything is kind of squeezing in. I don't know if you're still here, Faye, but there's the answer to your question if you watch the VOD. Hey, happy Friday. Isn't this cool? Cause now there's confidence. Now there's like this like saxophone sort of like jazz influence to it. And this feels very rooted in like, all right, I'm doing this, you know? See how, Rod? You know, like I've got this. I'm gonna move forward. And no one's gonna stop me. Like I love that impetus there. Nice swell. You're welcome. You know, as we get into the upper register there with the flute and stuff, with that recurring motif that you highlighted, like to me, to me, this really feels like it represents choice and the desire to, like, you know, like things are, it's almost like talking to oneself and saying, like, look, these things, life is hard. This is difficult. It's challenging. The only thing I can do is keep striving towards my goal, right? And that in some ways feels like a walking motif, right? Like the sound is very much in line with like it's optimistic. I think in the partly because of the drum set that's happening underneath, partly because of the upper flute and the range of that, which really screams out to me like, I believe that I can do this, right? And there's a sense of like achievement in that sound. Yeah, because then here we just have this like sort of synthwave, almost vocals or like harp or open chorded thing. And then the drum set is what sticks out to me the most. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, man. random danger there. What? Oh. Wow, what a journey, man. That's a really cool track. I mean, it's worth the 10 minutes because it really has like a proper intro, exposition, climax sort of near the middle, and then a natural resolution. I mean, it's really like such a mood. More than anything, it just feels like it's like, there's so much doubt in the beginning of the piece. And then as we build momentum, there's like a, okay, no, all right. And then by the end, you're just soaring, right? By the end, you're soaring. By the end, you're just flying and allowing yourself to, live your life and live it in the fullest sense. It's like so beautiful. Really beautiful. I really liked that piece. That was really cool. Especially the back half was really satisfying to listen to. Okay, sorry, Kirby. We're gonna pick up with you next week, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I think we might be able to finish all the Turin dots next week. We'll see. Okay, moving on to the Tosca. More Fire Emblem Fates. Interesting. All right, this is A Light, Calm, and Storm. Fourth and final Hoshiden theme. Hoshido is a peaceful Eastern-inspired kingdom, valuing harmony and tradition in contrast to Nor, a militaristic Western-inspired nation driven by conquest and strict hierarchy. The song first appears in Fate's Birthright in the latter chapters and the final map. Okay. Hold on, I need to go grab some Gaviscon, some antacids. Just give me 1 second. I'm glad you like the vid. I don't know. Okay. Question: has anybody played WarioWare? Is it good? It's just a bunch of mini games. Just give me a couple days. Oh, sorry. God. We've heard this recently. Unbelievably good. Unbelievably good. It's just so full of heart, and I love... Oh my God. Oh, what a good song. I think I... Yeah, I think I highlighted it last time. It's so good. Momo, yeah, my brain is a little fried from doing the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 1, 2, wait, no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, the 6 sort of like brain on tracks. So we can, I'll skip you next week and we'll just circle back at the end of the month. Is it okay? I mean, I want you to like get your, your money's worth. I feel my brain just melting. Sky crawlers? Huh? Sky crawlers. Yes. Did you know that Project Aces is an Ace Combat once made a World War II-ish AC game? Yeah. On Wii, I know. I tried to find a way to play it. This is during the final duel. Of course we can. Of course we can. Thanks for understanding. What? Oh. Fuck. This is crazy. Dude, I know that loops like 10 times, but like, oh my God, that's so much fun. It's so original. Oh, God, that's so good. Cool. And also, I've been looking for an Ace Combat that's set in World War II because European Flight Simulator was like my first video game. Oh, fuck. God, that's so good. Fate Grand Order, Grand Battle. Now look up at the sky. Primordial sea. Look up, goddess of life. And no death. The song that plays during part 1 of FGO when the game is popping off. Let's go, Renjin. What's up, buddy? Ah! Uh-oh. Video unavailable. Let me refresh. Here it is. Nope. Video unavailable. Renjin, we'll circle back to you, buddy. We might have to replace that track. Marvel Rivals. Another Marvel Rivals track. I remember hearing this one for the first time. Good Lord. The second act of this song goes hard. It's an overtime theme that starts playing in the final 30 seconds of the match and shifts to the true overtime when the objective is still contested. Yeah, this game has dynamic music. Let's see if you notice the shift. Isn't Blazing Angels... what if I already have herpes? Blazing Angels is on Xbox. I've been wanting to play that too. Oh yeah. Sazantos is so fucking good. I'm gonna buy that. Oh, wait. Can I just tell you, you know how I was like saying that I wanted to play Transformers Devastation, and I was gonna get it for my Xbox? Guess who had it on their PlayStation 5 and never knew? This track is amazing, by the way. Let me start it over. Da-da-da. That's really good. Da-da. Oh! Da-da! Oh! No. Fuck. That's so good. What? Oh, I love that track so much. Thank you. I'm going to put that on my gym playlist. on repeat. Appreciate that very much. Hold on. Before we continue, I've seen something. They remixed Gusty Garden? What? They remixed Dolphin Shoals? What? They remixed Sunshine Airport? What? No, I'm sorry. I played Mario Kart World a bunch yesterday, and I was like vibing so hard. Sorry, these tracks are starting to come out now. Oh God. All right. Anyway, back on track. Silhouette Mirage. Ooh, harpsichord. That's all I need. Huh? I didn't do it for Twitch, Kremlin. Hold on. Hold on. Whoa! Oh my God, it's chaos. Oops, sorry. Hold on. What the fuck? Like, oh my God, the most random game that no one ever has heard. That track only has 16,000 views, and it's like so good. Oh, I really enjoyed that track. Holy shit. That was another great one. Ooh. Back-to-back jammers. Bangers, excuse me. Will I be doing Deltarune? It's highly unlikely. I'll tell you why. So, every single Toby Fox content that I have made at this point has been claimed and shared revenue with Materia Collective, if I recall. Now, I have no problem with Materia Collective, and they're well within their spectrum to claim shared revenue because, well, they're the label. But yeah, okay. For instance, here's an example. This video, listening to the Deltarune soundtrack. Now it's made $100 over the course of, 792 days. 385. Okay, by comparison, so the revenue share is how much? Oh yeah, the Undertale stream that I did for all of 2 days that ended up being a total shit show. Yes, I remember that. By comparison, again, not that it's about money because it's not, but just to reiterate. So like, take a look. Let's see. What's a comparable video that has that many views? That was a live stream. Okay, hold on. Okay, nothing really is around the 300,000 views for lives, but let's look at like Genshin for the sake of it. Oh, hello? Analytics, not edit video. Why is it going edit in studio? What? By comparison, here's a video with no revenue share from a little longer. It's not as popular. $366. Right, and 174,000 views. So, well, it's not so much. How did this do? Did this get claimed? Yeah, $5. Yeah, and this was ineligible. Materia, yeah, so there you go. So that's why when I consider whether or not to do something, there's a across, one has to think about like the big picture. Like, yes, I would love to stream Deltarune or do like VODs of Deltarune. Not only because it would do well, because I'm also like kind of curious about it, right? But the inherent problem is that revenue share is not really revenue share. I mean, it is, but like, it's not like we're splitting it down the middle here. You know what I mean? So it's complicated. I know. So anyway, right now I'm not planning on it. No. Okay. I'm gonna film that tomorrow, and I'm hoping it will be out next week. Pan. Ooh, Lone Sails basic draft. Yes, drive it. I have brought you more. This piece has two halves. This part involves a giant walker, and the other half, if you want to listen, which is here. Kremen, did you ask me something about a command? Is the following the walker falling apart, losing power, and returning to rest? Together, it's 4 minutes of ear candy. Sounds great. Whoa. This is so good. Ba-ba-bum. Ba-ba-bum. I love how you can hear the machine. Wow, I definitely want to hear part 2, of course. I don't, honestly, Crammon, by the way, I don't know why Stream Elements even works. I never set up Stream Elements. It makes no sense. It's at 5 o'clock, Carlos. Yes, I can. It will happen. Wow. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. That's so beautiful. This is the third track from this game that has been just absolutely mind-blowingly gorgeous. I absolutely loved that. Both of those tracks were astounding. I want to listen to that entire soundtrack. That soundtrack is insanely fucking good. Wow. That's really fucking good. Definitely this similar to Fuga, yeah. User not found? Bro, what the fuck? Can you guys just give me 10 seconds? I have to close. You know, I never even signed up for this fucking Stream Elements account. I don't get why. Marco Meatball. Marco Meatball. You're eating a quesadilla? Bruh. No user found? What the fuck do you mean? Bricks, I'm doing individual videos, and a lot of people don't know that I filmed everything already. I just want to close my fucking account, dude. Bear with me, guys. I'm so sorry. Kramen, is that bot still going? Could you imagine? Not allowed to perform this operation. What the fuck? Oh, I think it happened. I gotta come back to Texas, by the way. It's been a minute. Did it pop up on Steam? No, or on... Oh, it did. Oh, there's Twitch. Okay, great. All right, there he is. Okay, cool. Fixed. Ooh, Citus. Rain of Fire. Good afternoon. Last time I was there was in February. It was fine. Thanks. This keyboard was expensive. Ooh, last time I was in Austin. Yes! Oh! What is that? What is that? That's Rachmaninoff. What is this? It's gonna bother me. Hi, Key. God, I love stuff like this. EDM classical. Dun 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 dun. God, what is this piece? Does anybody know? Whoa, okay, that took a turn. All good. Ugh. Is that Bach? Hold on. Who is this? Oh, it's La Campanella. La campanella. La campanella. La campanella. It's Liszt. That's what it is. Oh, I fucking love La Campanella. Da, da, do, 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 do. Ciao Italia. Better be careful. I don't want to get a copyright strike. The Blob 2. The Blob is such an incredibly niche and underrated series, but it's very popular in music. Most of the Blob music is very tropical, funky, groovy, maybe a little surfer. The song is for the final level of the game, the Hypno Raid before the final boss, Comrade Black. This one's so much more intense sounding, probably not the best song to show off first because how different it is, but I love it so much. Highly recommend the game, by the way. Cool. Bob in Space. Oh, no, Blob in Space. Blob in Space. How come that didn't go? Sorry. Bow, bow, bow. That's a vibe. That's a really fun vibe. That's a really fun vibe. I appreciated that a lot. Let's listen to Versus Taboo from Super Smash Bros. Brawl. Let me go back too. You know, the Blob, it's interesting because I know it's against the boss, but it still maintains this extremely playful energy about it. That's really fun. Like it's just, yes, it's a vibe in the sense that like it's kind of just like it exists and there's a slightly darker aesthetic to that sound. I think maybe because of the lower electric guitar. You know, it doesn't have that like. It definitely has a surfer vibe. It also definitely feels like it's like the stakes are serious, but it's fun regardless. It's almost like, yeah, ooh, this might not be good, but also, whatever. You know what I mean? Like there's a confidence to it that's really interesting to me. This is nice. I'm not usually crazy into surfer stuff, but that was really palatable and enjoyable to listen to. Let's check out Super Smash Bros. Brawl, the final boss of Subspace Emissaries theme. Oh. Down, 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 down. Whoa. Bop. 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 It's like a celestial like it's like fighting like a star or something. I like how it mixes this energy of like absolutely stomping your face, but then also like empowering you at the same time. It's like this, like it's like, it reminds it to me. It feels like it just just the most opposing of foes. Well, I suppose it is the final boss, so that makes sense. Cool, fun. Oh, God of War Valhalla, Master Thyself. A rendition of the original God of War theme. This portion of the game has Kratos facing his past to find a new path into the future. Oh, that happens in Valhalla? You know what? I gotta tell you the truth, guys. God of War. I care about a 5 out of 10 about God of War. It's for whatever reason, God of War just never appealed to me. I played the remake in 2018, which is really cool, but like, you know, I only like I rushed through it when I had a GameFly membership, and it was fine. But I haven't really, I don't know, I don't really get it. I don't get the hype. But the music has been pretty good, and what's it called? In the Blood? No, sorry, that's wait, what's that track that Hozier or Hosier? Hosier? Who's that whoever with the hurdy-gurdy, that thing is so fucking good. Whoa. Ooh. Oh, that's sick. This track is sick as fuck, though. I love that you can hear like the Athenian, Spartan sound. You know. Don't get me wrong, I've never hated the music of God of War. Oh my god, that's so fucking good, dude. That's so much fun. Terrific dissonance in there too. Oh. And there's the main theme of, but modified. Oh, nice. Da da, piada, ba da, ba da, ba da, ba da, ba. Wow. Yeah. Dude, fuck yeah, that track's awesome. Are you serious? Man, that track is so good. Master Thyself? Oh my god, it's like a training regimen or some shit. Oh, that's so fucking good. Oh, that's so good. Loved it. Ooh, Suikoden 4? 4. Magic is created through runes. The rune of punishment is the only one of its kind and involves significant personal sacrifice when used. Oh, what? Instant yellow. Oh my god. so fucking gorgeous. Oh my god. Fuck, that is so beautiful. Oh, that's unreasonably gorgeous. I'm so mad. That's so fucking beautiful. Oh my god. And you're welcome, Zay, no problem. Oh my god, I love that track so much. I love that track so much. Oh my god, it's just so like soulful. Oh god. Hey, maybe soon to be Kick. You never know. Wait. What does chat feel about Kick? This is what I'm reading. Free animated emotes for anyone. No need to sub. Live rewinds that Twitch just added so that you have to pay for them if you're not a paid member. No need to sub for ad-free experience. Great moderation. 50% revenue to the streamer. I know it's got a bad rap. But, like, would it be the worst thing to multi-stream to Kick? I don't know. Sometimes I think about it, because why not diversify? I know that Kick is a contentious platform. No, Kick seems pretty legit. Kick seems pretty legit. That's from someone I trust. From, like, a really nice person. So, I don't know. Kick is where people go. Well, I mean, yes, that is valid. Selling itself, yeah. It's hard to say. I mean, I agree. I don't know. I'm not going to do it just yet. But it makes my brain spin a little. It's definitely got gambling on it. Yes. But let me ask you a question. What's the difference between gambling gotcha and gambling? In truth. Unrelated to Kick. But, like, what's the difference? Some would say nothing. Is there No, I don't want to be a part of that. That's why I'm asking. I don't want to be a part of that. But one thing that's interesting, I was thinking about this today. My problem with gacha games, even outside of the gambling, is the fact that no one dies in them. What are the real stakes? You know? Like, I was just thinking about this. I was like, okay, so I can only think of one character in a gacha game that has truly suffered a fate potentially worse than death. You know what I mean? Like, in PGR, in Punishing Gray Raven, Selena experiences a fate theoretically worse than death. In just like in one of the most powerful chapters of a book, essentially, that I've ever read. Bysloth, so, you know, I I have a distinct feeling. I know not everybody plays this, but Wuthering Waves, I have this distinct feeling when it's time for Frolova to become playable, they're going to make her into a hero. She's going to flip, and I'm going to be so mad. And I think that will be the moment that I stop. If Frolova becomes, unrelated, sorry, this is just a general top. If Frolova becomes a hero and becomes somebody that like is on our side and like loves Rover, I think I'm gonna have to stop playing it, because then it will be just we're not worried about stakes in games. Limbus Company has lots of death. Don't say things like that. She's gonna be a tragic backstory hero. Oh wow, she was written so well. Like, she clearly has suffered so much. Like, she just needed someone to like take her in, and oh my god, I will riot. I will riot. Limbus Company is about traveling through hell. I'll tell you what. I will make you a promise. Right here, cross my heart. If Wuthering Waves, as that's my main gacha game that I enjoy very much. If Wuthering Waves, Lucia, Selena, exactly, Arknights. But are those characters playable though? The massacre characters, like, can you still play as characters that die in it? I'm gonna make an announcement right here. If Wuthering Waves, if Frolova becomes an anti-hero, that it's okay if she's an anti-hero. Hold on. It's okay. Like Luna in PGR is technically an anti-hero. So I'm okay with that. If she becomes good because of like whatever the story beats, and she's like, oh my god, I've had an awakening, I will stop playing Wuthering Waves. And I will start playing Limbus. How about that? I will promise that. Because then that will be evidence enough. Now, if she's an anti-hero, where she's not really good, but she kind of toes the line, I'm okay with that. Because some really cool characters are toe the line characters, and that's fine. But if it becomes like, if that's the case, then there's zero stakes. Because Frolova's like a dominant villain in the game, right? The Fraxidus have their own intentions, whatever. This is a separate conversation. Anyway, Kraid's Lair. The theme of the area belonging to Metroid. And to be fair, Punishing Grey Raven has a very good story. You just have to read it. You have to like, so does Arknights. You have to like just sit down. And so does Limbus, kind of. No, well, not really. It's a visual novel, but this theme, you missed a woo, our rant. It's for the best. The theme of the area belonging to Metroid's resident kaiju. Though in this game, he was still quite small, and he has limitations being what they are. Oh, that's cool, Renekton. The story's only a runway. Yes, Rawlbear. They're all filmed and uploaded. I just have to release them. Yep, Aaron Thale. Yep, I'm very aware of the Phantom of the Opera song. I'll get there. Hopefully tomorrow, so it can come out next week. Kraid's Lair. Sorry for the gacha rant, by the way. I know not everybody plays gacha. Some of you are vehemently opposed to gacha. Personally, I didn't even know what gacha was until 3 years ago. I like them. To me, they just feel like, don't be mad at me. They just feel like MMO offshoots, except the money part. I know anybody in the MMORPG subreddit would tell me I'm completely wrong and full of shit, because you can achieve everything without paying a dime, and you're right. But in my mind, talking nuance, I think they're just like parallels to MMOs, kind of. Except the only thing you get is currency for future pulls, which questionable. But you'd be right. But also my brain, that's where my brain goes. It's probably not right, but that's what I think. Later today or tomorrow. Yes, midnight. Yeah, I agree. Whoa. Oh, that's cool. Adding it to the list. I love that. Oops. I'll tell you what, probably my favorite Metroid track so far. Super melodic and really interesting with its rhythm specifically. I really loved the ostinato and the arpeggiations and, you know, all the above. I really enjoyed that. That was a really nice track. And kind of scary. Why did you unhighlight Kramen? Oh, Tokyo Mirage Sessions. Isn't this a racing game? Oh my God. You know what I listened to the other day that had me like losing my shit? Can I play this for you? Hold on. Oh God, I gotta sneeze. Man, I really hope I don't get COVID. My lady has COVID right now. Damn it. This is what I listened to, the Disco Ball from Wait, what? What do you mean? Wait, what do you mean Tokyo Mirage Sessions? What? Probably the most weeb shit you'll ever see from me? I don't believe that, Kramen. Oh my fucking God. Oh my God, this weeb shit. Just kidding. Oh. Oh, syncopation, triplets. Please kill my ears? Come on, Tiffany. You don't think this is fun? Oh, it's okay. It does go on for quite a while, though. Oh, man. That definitely is a racing game. This game, so I love you guys so much. Probably the most weeb shit you'll ever see from me. This game, such weeb shit, man. Oh, my God. Where's the guy that was like, hopefully there's no anime games coming out. Oh my God. Jump. Ooga. Yeah, that's definitely the most weeb shit I'll ever see from you. I never want to see more of that ever again. I would never watch an anime with this sound, just for the record. Do I think that song was fun? Absolutely. Would I go out of my way to listen to that? No. I appreciate it, though. Oh, no, I liked it. But Bakamitai is not weep. Well, yeah, it's different. Did you guys both play this game at one point? I think I've liked other stuff from this too. Hey! Peace out! You both played it? Also, yes, I updated a video. I uploaded a video. Don't be mad at me. Wow, this. See you, Leon. Sorry. This music sucks? Why? Why do you think that? If you come in here and say it, you also have to justify it. I don't have to justify shit. Well, that's fair. You don't. It does tend to, the ears tend to sort of, well, it kind of starts to not blend together, but it like sort of it starts to lose my sense of self after a while. They're both they're okay. Thank you guys. Now you're both fired. No longer mods. The ears get tired. It just gets a little. Also, I find it hilarious that a person's username is "I despise a majority of human creations," and then the first thing they say is, "Wow, the music sucks." What's up, Pablo? Because I think so, and everyone else has to now. I think that's pretty reasonable. Anyway, I'm so happy to see some Promise Mascot Agency. I knew you would like this game. The minute I booted this game up, I was like, man, Ivy's going to love this game. You like that weird shit, and I feel like that really works. Promises lost, promises found. Surreal collectathon management driving, but not racing visual novels starring literally Kiryu Kazuma's voice actor. There, sales pitch done. Absolutely. Wholeheartedly agree with that sales pitch. Let's listen. Game is pretty good. And the OST is really good too. All this stupid weeb shit. Oh, I love this track. Yeah. Such a vibe, dude. You know, I'll say one thing about it. The actual vocal lilt is not my favorite thing to listen to. It feels ever so slightly whiny. to me. And I only bring that up because I've listened to this piece enough times myself on my own while playing a little bit of this game at the beginning, especially. But don't get me wrong, like I think it really works for the world because, well, here, for those of you that don't know what this game looks like, I mean, like this is just an example of the hue and stuff. It's just so like kind of like it's got this really fun like Japanese TV from the 80s look to it, and it definitely I think musically also carries that vibe with it. So I think it's totally appropriate for the context, right? But just listening to it out of context, I find the thing is a little bit whiny. That's not a personal attack, Ivy, by the way. I hope you know. Also, that's also sarcasm, just so we're clear. Hey, what's up, Poisoned? Nah, Crimson Bat sucks. Of course, the answer is no, you don't turn off that filter. Who would turn off the filter? That would be absurd. Crimson Bat's fine. It's such a vibe, though. It is very singable though. Yeah, Nate, in a couple hours. Impossible. I mean, it's definitely a vibe. It's a really neat piece, I think. It's really, I think, beautiful, kind of melancholic, kind of intense, kind of sad, kind of, sense of being like lost in the world, so to speak. And I think it does those things incredibly well. And it's like really fun. I really like that. Okay, we're going to stop there for today because we will be back in 2 hours. I will be back here in about an hour and a half for the pre-show, sort of just hanging out, shooting the shit with you guys. So in exactly 1 hour and a half, so 1.5 hours, we will be getting started with Summer Game Fest. So if you're looking forward to hanging out and seeing what new awesome games are coming out, mostly Bloodborne 2, Ace Combat 8, Final Fantasy 9 Remake, Bloodborne Remaster for PC, all that good stuff. Definitely come back here in an hour and a half. There is currently a live stream ready to go for you on the channel, so definitely come check that out. Alrighty, guys, I'll talk to you later. Thanks for being here. We will see you next week for Patreon Friday, as always. Talk to you